Hello everyone, this is Crustle and welcome back to another video. So in this video we're going to be opening up the mystery box sent by Lechonkamania, and to be quite honest, when I picked this up from USPS I did not expect to pick up a box. So prior to me getting this mystery package, Lechonkamania told me that they were going to send me the two Crustle cards from the Japanese set of Destined Rivals, and I believe it's called Heatwave Arena. And I was like, oh no, you guys don't have to do it. They're like, too late, we're already gonna do it. So they sent me a picture of the two Crustle cards, and I thought only two Crustle cards were gonna arrive. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, I'll expect it kind of in the mail in an envelope. And lo and behold, I get a slip from USPS saying, hey, you need to pick up this package. And I'm saying, package? What do you mean package? And then I bring the slip to the person at USPS. They're like, oh, here's your package. And I was a bit confused. I was like, wait, what did Lechonkamania send me? So I was just like in shock that there was a box instead of an envelope, because I just figured they were going to send the two Crustle cards in the kind of mystery kind of thing to me. So I was like, okay, they'll send me the Crustle cards there. But honestly, I really appreciate Lechonkamania. I don't know if I've said that enough times. Like, honestly, Lechonkamania is a good chunk or a good reason why this channel has continued. I've ran other YouTube channels in the past, and not to say that they didn't get views, but I didn't really have that much viewer engagement or dedicated commenters. And Lechonkamania, they've been consistent commenters, so they really have been one of the reasons why this channel has continued, and I actually was inspired to upload certain videos, but we'll get back to that later. So this is the box that I picked up from USPS, and I was quite surprised. Lechonkamania paid a decent amount in terms of shipping, so I was like, what in the world did they actually send me that they paid so much for shipping, that it came in this box? Luckily the box didn't seem that big, so I wasn't exactly sure what they sent. So this is probably the first time that I've opened a box on camera, per se, and normally it's been envelopes, just because I've been either ordering cards through eBay and they ship them through envelopes, just because it's cheaper, standard envelope shipping. But this is the first time I really have to use my box cutter, like in full in action, just because I'm actually cutting a box. So that's just quite ironic. But this box actually was a bit tricky to open, just because I didn't realize, I thought this was the opening flap. Then I tried cutting open some of the tape, and then I realized kind of how to open this box later on, but you'll probably see me struggle through this. I tried opening it over there, I tried opening it on this side, and then it still wouldn't budge, so you'll probably see me struggle through the process. But again, I was just in shock that a box arrived, and I was like, whoa, this is quite interesting. So I was able to find the crease here, and I was able to get the box open from this side, and I pretty much dismantled this box. So I'm glad that everything arrived safely in transit, from what I know. So I pulled out the contents of this box, and it was wrapped pretty well, and there was something at the bottom. I just wanted to double check, and it was a bag. And I'm like, what is this little thing? It looks kind of like a Lechonk, but I'm not exactly sure what exactly it is. So I was a bit confused at first, because I saw like a smallish box. I saw this on the outside, so I wanted to open this little thing first, and the tape that they used was pretty strong. Actually, it was kind of hard for me to cut through the video, but luckily I was able to kind of rip the styrofoam packaging off, just because I couldn't really cut the tape, as you'll see later. And this is a Lechonk, a crocheted Lechonk. I think this is from Mrs. Lechonkamania. She does this over in the Philippines. So this thing came over from the Philippines. This is an international Lechonk, I believe. And I was just like, whoa, this thing's pretty cool. Look at that little Lechonk thing, man. Like, look at its eyes, look at its ears, look at its big nose. Yeah, I wanted to see if the ears flapped up. It's quite cool, honestly. It's very soft, it's very squishy. It's not exactly what I expected to get first. I didn't expect to get any Lechonk things just because but the tail there, I mean, my channel is called Crustle, so I just didn't think Lechonkamania would send me any Lechonk stuff, but that was kind of a surprise to me. So I was like, oh, okay, this is quite interesting. So that was the first thing that I opened up, and I really appreciate Mrs. Lechonkamania for that. And then you'll see me here struggle. Like, this tape was pretty strong. I was not able to actually cut through it with my box cutter just because I didn't want to cut too far down and cut too far deep into maybe cutting the box. So I just ended up ripping the styrofoam, which made more sense in the long run, just because, yeah, that is not packaging tape. That's almost like electrical tape or something. That's like some really high grade tape. So really secure. I really enjoyed the Crustle on the outside. They took like a picture of the Evolving Skies Crustle and put the question marks on it. I take it that their favorite Crustle art is the Evolving Skies one. I mean, I like it quite a bit too, but I've seen it in the Crustle video theme song, and it's just quite funny that I saw on the top of this box. So this box took me a minute to realize how to open, and man, there was a bunch of stuff in here that I really did not expect half the things that they packed. So there's a Lechonk coin right there, and I actually had to kind of figure out how to do this. So Lechonk coin, and then there was some stickers, I think, there, and some cards. There was a Yu-Gi-Oh card and Mr. Lechonkamania's Flame Swordsman from when he was a kid, so that was pretty crazy. And then some other cards, which I was like, what in the world? And then there was stuff wrapped in this paper towel, which is the Lechonk eraser, which I was like, whoa, a Lechonk eraser. I think I've seen these in the Lechonkamania Mimic Brew videos. And then this, I don't remember the name of this Pokemon. It's like the olive oil Pokemon. Yeah, it's an eraser as well, which I was surprised because I've seen that in the Lechonkamania Mimic Brew videos. So, and then the Lechonk coin, which was pretty funny, and I guess response to the Lechonkamania Lechonk coin video. And then there were some blister packs. Like, I was not expecting getting blister packs, to be quite honest. It was actually a bit tough for me to get them out because they fit the box perfectly. So I kind of had to flip them upside down eventually to just kind of, yeah, get them out of there. And I think the biggest surprise to me were these Destined Rivals blister packs. I know this set is like highly sought after, so I was like in shock when I saw these two. Let alone getting product, as I mentioned before, is really hard. So the fact they sent product is insane. Like, I don't go out of my way to shop for Pokemon products, so the fact that these are here, like, is pretty crazy, because I don't think I've seen some of these at all before. Like this blister coin with the Lechonk coin and the Pupitar. I don't think I've ever seen that in person before. I think I've seen in the Lechonkamania videos. And Destined Rivals, I've not even seen any Destined Rival products yet. And this coin for the Pikachu from Astral Radiance, I don't think I've actually seen an actual Astral Radiance pack. So, but the Destined Rivals ones here are crazy. Like, Team Rocket was kind of the era right before I ended Pokemon cards when I was younger. So I still have a lot of my older Team Rocket cards, which is kind of nostalgic to me. So, yeah, I mean, they definitely blew it out of the water in terms of what they sent. I sent like maybe a quarter of what they sent me, so I feel really bad because I feel like I should have sent them a bit more, because I didn't expect them to send me this much in their mystery box. So I was expecting the 2 Crustle cards. So, but I really wanted to open up this one because it had the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It really piqued my interest. So I really want to see like if they sent like a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards or what they sent. And the first one is the Flame Swordsman. Man, LOB. This one's in loved condition. I still actually have my Flame Swordsman from LOB, my original one, and I used to run a Flame Swordsman in my deck trying to get Dark Flare Knight. So it's just kind of cool for me to see that. And Penguin Soldier. Man, my brother had the original of this card, but I think it got lost somewhere. So it was really nice that I actually have a version of this card because I never had it. He had it. So, yeah, I don't know what this is. It's an Ancient Mew card. It's like an info card, probably from the time of the Pokemon movie, which I saw when I was a lot younger. This Chansey card, I guess, is from X and Y, but reminds me of base set. I don't think I ever had one of these Chanseys before in base sets, so that's really cool. And then same with, oh wow, a Snorlax. Yeah, I don't think I had a Snorlax either. These were the holos I never had. So this is really cool that they sent me these, and they're just in great condition just because X and Y, I feel like, is sought after right now. Call of Legends, I've never heard of this set, but the claymation style reminds me of the e-reader cards of this Tangela, so that's like really cool. I know base set Pokemon pretty well, so that's really nice. And oh, the Celebrations Pikachu. Funny story, I still have my Red Cheeks Pikachu from base set, so this is really cool to see. So it's kind of nice to see the Celebrations Pikachu from the Celebration set, so the new one, and I still have like the old vintage one, so kind of nice to do a comparison and kind of a throwback. But there are some stickers here that they sent, so I think these stickers are hilarious. There's a Lechonk getting cooked, Lechonk getting based, I guess they're basting Lechonk, and then Lechonk for dinner, like a roasted pig. So that was pretty funny to me. Just the stickers in that order is pretty hilarious. And then Lechonkamania sent this letter, so I won't read out this letter, but for the gist of it, they're excited to see where the channel goes. They want to send this stuff just because they wanted to see like what I would remember just in the time I remember as Crustlemania. They wanted to send me the Lechonk crochet keychain because Mrs. Lechonkamania made that. And then the roast pig is basically lechon in the Philippines, so I guess that's where Lechonk kind of comes from, lechon. So, and then they sent some blister packs for me to open, and I really do appreciate that, Lechonkamania. I will probably open the Astral Radiance and the Temporal Forces and that other box. The Destined Rivals one just looks too nice to open. I'm like, man, that just reminds me of the old days, so I don't know. I may not open that one just because like it just looks really... It reminds me of Team Rocket, the base set Team Rocket that I used to open as a kid. So I don't know. I kind of am a sucker for kind of keeping that, but I really appreciate the letter. So they sent the Dweeble, a common Dweeble, which is kind of funny because, and then a reverse holo Dweeble. This reverse holo Dweeble is pretty cool. Yeah, reverse holo basic energy leaf. So I mean that's kind of what plays with Crustle. This is really cool. So I don't know how they must have cut out the background, which takes a lot of precision work with an X-Acto knife, but I really do appreciate the Crustle. I think it's a common Evo Skies Crustle. I really like the transparent background because they cut out the background so it will kind of blend in with whatever is behind it, which is really cool. I've seen things like that online before. I finally got a Lechonkamania signed card. That's the Crustlemania Lechonkamania signed card. So I can tell they really like the Evo Skies artwork. I mean, I do as well, but like they really do because I saw it on the front box and then on these two cards. And then here are the two cards they sent me. So these are the two cards from Destined Rivals or Heatwave Arena. This is the Crustle illustration rare, which is really cool. Really nice to have. I don't really collect Japanese, so this is quite unique to have. And then the other holo or reverse holo rare card for the Crustle from Destined Rivals and Heatwave Arena. To be quite honest, I probably still will find the English variants because I mostly collect English, but it's nice to have the Japanese versions. And again, actually, my binder where I have the Crustle Master set has run out of room, so I don't really know if I want to buy another binder, but these two cards I'm really appreciative of, like the Flame Swordsman and Penguin Soldier. As you guys probably know, or if you don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh is really what I grew up with, so that was really cool. Having this Chansey and Snorlax from X and Y is pretty crazy. The Tangela is a unique art, and then just the Red Cheeks Pikachu, just seeing the newer modern version of this versus the one I have from base set, so it's just crazy. And then the Dweeble cards and the basic leaf energy, and then the custom Crustle card, which this is really cool. And then the homemade Lechonkamania sign card, and the 2 Japanese crustals from Heatwave Arena or Destined Rivals. So, and the Lechonk eraser. I do like this thing. This thing is pretty funny, man. I'm gonna appreciate this little Lechonk eraser. It's quite a unique little thing. And then this olive oil Pokemon thing. This is pretty cool too, and I really do appreciate that. And then the little Crochet Lechonk, which is pretty cool as well. Thank you, Mrs. Lechonkamania. This came all the way from the Philippines, so that's really crazy how it now has made its way to the States. And this Lechonk coin, so I guess when the Lechonkalypse happens, I have a Lechonk coin to survive in that. These 2 blister packs from Astral Radiance and Twilight Masquerade. These 2 I'll probably open at some point, and then Knockout Collection. I don't even know what this is, but I'll probably open that as well. These Destined Rivals ones, I kind of don't want to open, but if I do open, I might open with my friend because he's huge into like this set. This was his set that he wanted to have, so like I might break it open with him maybe one day, or I might just keep him sealed. But like the artworks on it are just way too nice. But this letter is really kind too. So I mean, I'm at a loss for words for what Lechonkamania sent me. I mean, they sent me these stickers too. Honestly, I might have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but like I've ran YouTube channels before, but I've never had viewers like this before. These guys are incredibly nice. I looked up the price of a Destined Rivals blister pack right now. It's $10 each. So those 2 blister packs alone are like $20. So I mean, like the amount of generosity that Lechonkamania has to send me this is incredibly crazy. Like I feel bad because I sent them like a few things in exchange for this. So like I was like, what in the world? I should have sent them more stuff. Like I feel genuinely bad, but I feel genuinely honored. I was speechless during recording this whole time. I just did not know what to say to Lechonkamania other than thank you to them. Like they are really one of the reasons why I continued Crustlemania. I mean, I look back and there were certain points where I really was like, you know, I feel like I should stop maybe with, you know, posting Crustlemania is not really gaining much traction. Like I don't really know enough in the Pokemon space to really be doing this. Like I don't know, I don't feel comfortable, you know, showing how many cards I sold. But you know, the encouraging words that I saw from Lechonkamania on my videos in terms of their comments really was like, you know, maybe there's someone that actually enjoys this content. And eventually I started to kind of enjoy making these types of videos. Now, in the beginning, as I mentioned before, I kind of was trying to do the for-profit thing with Pokemon, but this mystery box just showed me, I think the community is pretty nice, other than like the scalpers out there trying to, you know, do their things with the flipping and Pokemon card stuff, which I understand, you know, trying to make a quick buck, but honestly, the community is really nice in Pokemon. Like this is like the nicest community that I've seen in the YouTube space, and Lechonkamania, both Mr. and Mrs. Lechonkamania have just proved that with this mystery box. I don't even know how to thank them enough for this. Like this is way over and beyond what I even expected, and like I just wish I could return more of a favor that in terms of sending them stuff. So I mean, a signature card and a few things I feel like does not even compare to what they sent me in this mystery box. So I am really honored to have received one of these, and I'm honored that they're one of my viewers, and I'm glad that they enjoy my content, and I just appreciate them as heck as viewers. Like they're my favorites. Like every time I upload a video, I almost expect Lechonkamania to leave a comment. If they don't, I'm like, what happened to Lechonkamania? What happened to them? So honestly, this is like one of the best things that's happened to me in a while. It's just in terms of like from a viewer standpoint, sending me something. I've never had a viewer send me anything, so this is a first for that. So honestly, still kind of speechless from all of this stuff, but I really thank Mr. Lechonkamania for sending me the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and just Mrs. Lechonkamania for the Crochet Lechonk, and then just for everything that you guys sent. I mean, you guys went above and beyond. You guys didn't have to do any of this. So I mean, I hope you guys will subscribe to Lechonkamania. I want them to succeed. They gotta surpass Crustle. Heck, they have to. They have to surpass me by far, get up to Mimic Brew status. So, subscribe to them, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you, Lechonkamania, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.